Soybeans were higher for a fourth straight session, and corn saw some support too. Does it have anything to do with another round of flash sales announced by USDA? We find out from AgDay's Michelle Rook in Markets Now.
Cattle and corn ending higher on Thursday with soybeans a bit lower. Tomm Pfitzenmaier is back with analysis. All right, corn is getting pushed here by very strong exports. But I guess the question is, how much higher can you go in corn market, either before you hit chart resistance or maybe some of these exporters start backing off because of price?
You know, exports have been quite good, surprisingly good, record level actually last week. And we had a darn good ethanol production or ethanol usage number 2 this week. So the demand side of the corn market looks pretty good. The supply side, the farmers locking everything up that they possibly can in the bin. So it's getting harder to buy that corn, at least for a couple of months here. So, you know, I think you could see December corn work back up into that 434 and a quarter, test that high again. Going beyond that's going to be difficult, I think.
Soybeans also had strong exports, or have, and had a disappointing close on Thursday, though, don't you think?
Yeah, I mean, we went up and tested some resistance levels, couldn't hold them at all. Ended up closing slightly lower, at least in the November contract. So soybeans have got multiple problems. The chief one is that 550 million bushel carryout the U.S. has, but also you've got the funds don't have as big a short position to cover. The South American weather situation is straightened out. The Chinese apparently are a little nervous about the possibility of tariffs, so they've kind of backed off their buying for after the first of the year.
So the cattle market ended higher. We got pushed by some higher cash trade. Do we go back up and retest the old highs at some point?
Oh, I think so. The cattle market looks quite strong. I think you're going to test that resistance level of 190 on the December contract. I'd certainly think the way we're setting up in the strength of the cash market, you could see that push up through that up to that previous high of around 192. So everything about the cattle market looks pretty good.
Thanks for joining us. I'm Pfitzenmaier with Summit Commodity Brokerage. We'll have more AgDay coming up.